Hello traders, welcome back to ChrisFX. Today we will go through an easy 1-minute scalping strategy that you can use in order to make huge profits. Before we begin, I have to say that I'm not a financial advisor, and whichever strategy you choose to use from ChrisFX, you do it completely at your own risk, and I have no responsibility for your actions. Let's proceed with the strategy. What I want from you is to take a pen and paper or open a Word document and write the steps of this scalping strategy one by one. This way it will be easier for you not to get lost afterwards. How we start with this strategy? We want to go to the 4-hour time frame. So if you are on the TradingView platform, what I want from you is to hit 4 and H, which stands for 4-hour time frame, and then hit enter. So first of all, we will be checking the price action at the 4-hour time frame. Secondly, what we are waiting on this 4-hour time frame is a break of structure. And let's check it out together. We have a couple of structures over here. For example, this one is a structure right here. We have a structure which is the most recent structure, which is right here. One of those structures might be broken, and we will see how we proceed once a structure is broken on the 4-hour time frame. So what we have to do is to move forward with our backtesting. We see that the 4-hour structure has been broken, so I will go ahead and note that down as a break of structure, which happened right here. Once we have a break of structure, what we will do, we will highlight the most recent order block. And in this occasion, the most recent order block is this candlestick right here. Okay, this bullish candlestick. It is the last bullish candlestick before we broke this structure that you see right here. And this is this candlestick. Again on the 4-hour chart. I will go ahead and delete this line because we broke structure from the downside. Now what we want to see is price returning into this area, and preferably deep into this area. Once price returns into this area, then we will scale down to the 1-minute chart where our scalping strategy is going to take place. So step 1, we are waiting for a break of structure. Step 2, once the break of structure takes place, then we highlight the most recent order block. And step 3, we're waiting for price to retrace into this order block. So let's move forward and check out how this whole thing plays out. Okay, once we have made it into our order block, which is this last up candlestick before the break of this structure, then we will scale down to the 1-minute time frame. So this is the next step. And now, because we don't want to get tricked from price action, this is where this scalping strategy takes place. Many people would see this as the potential first break of structure, and let's go ahead and show what I mean by that. Okay, let's move forward, and they show a little bit of break of structure. We will not get tricked from price action as many people who are impatient are going to do. So we will not be using this first area, okay, for our potential trades. What we will be doing, we will be waiting for a new high to be formed. So this strategy uses this as the first high, and we recognize that more likely than not, people are going to be entering trades here, and what will be happening is price will come and throw those people out. So let's see how this strategy plays out. I will leave this on purpose right here. We wouldn't be taking the trade here. I will show you where to place the trade. Let's move a little bit forward. Okay, so we're moving forward and forward. We see a very small reaction, as you can see right below this area, and immediately it would throw out all of those people that entered into this area. Okay, So what we are doing in this occasion, we realize that the first high that was made into the 4-hour order block, which is this gray area, was this high right here, and I want you to put the number 1 right here. And when price breaks above, okay, above this area, then we're waiting for a new high to be formed and for the same price action to be played out. So let's check it out. What we have here, okay, this could easily be the potential number 2, from which the banks are going to trick the second mass of people out of the trades. Okay, so let's check out how this would be playing. I'm zoomed out so you guys can see how this is going on the 1 minute time frame. So we have a break of structure here. Many people think that this is a nice area now to take trades from here, kind of something like that. And let's see what would happen in this occasion. Okay, we see a small reaction again, and okay, in this occasion it would be playing out for a little bit, but it's not the most optimal move, because you know that here on ChrisFX we are going for larger risks to reward. So let's check it out. I'm gonna go to the 5 minute time frame so it's a little bit faster, and there we go. We are out of the trade. You can see that. Okay, now I went a little bit too fast. What we are waiting again, and again guys, this doesn't mean that you cannot win trades into these areas over here, but we're just going for the most probable scenario. So in this occasion we had high 1, we are waiting for this to be broken. It got broken, then we have high 2, this would have stopped us out again, and then we have high 3. So what this strategy does exactly, we're waiting for 3 highs to be formed. We're waiting for those people to be thrown out with this move. We're waiting for the second population, let's say, of traders to be thrown out by this candlestick right here, and we will be using only this third high for potential trades, and you will see what I mean by that. I will scale down to the 1 minute chart again. This is our new potential high, which is number 3, because if I zoom out you can easily see that 1 over here threw those traders out, no reaction from this area. Second one threw these traders out with this movement right here. Okay, so now we have the third potential high. So we're waiting for 3 highs to be formed. And now what we're waiting to see is for a break of structure below, let's say below here or below here, and then we will be using our order blocks on the 1 minute chart in order to enter high risk to reward trades. So let's see, we have a break of structure right here. Instantly you can go ahead and note that down as an area and place a first pending order here. Okay, this could be a first pending order for whatever risk to reward. We would go for something big, but let's see what we have. Now I'm gonna be zooming in, guys, so you can see it more clearly. We have a clear break of structure, as you can see. Of course, you might claim that we can use this one, okay, for trades. We wouldn't be using this one because, as I had said in a previous video, we want for price to retrace to at least the 61% level. So what we would be using is this part of the order block that was not tested. Okay, so I would be placing a trade right here, let's say right here somewhere, with a stop loss over here, and I would be placing another trade including this last up candlestick and this small candlestick that we see right here. So let's see how this would play out right now. Not activated into this trade, as you can see. So let's see what would happen. Let's move this right here. This is activated into the trade. We can clearly see that. Okay, let's see what would happen now. Very nice. Until here now, you see until this low that we have made a 5-to-1 risk to reward, and we avoided getting into these other trades right here. So way higher probability trade, this one, that would be activated right here. I'm just moving this so you can see the risk to reward. We would target this area for first targets, let's say. Okay, and this is another one that we would still let it pending right there. Okay, so what you can do here is you can close a beautiful 5.2 to 1, or you could go ahead, let's say, and target areas like this one, 12 to 1 or whatever, or here, for example, 15 to 1, however you wanna treat it. Personally, if it is a 5 to 1 at least, I would close my trade right here, and then I would wait for the second position to be activated. Let's see if this would happen in this occasion. I will scale up to the 5-minute so it is a bit quicker, and you see, for you people who you would be targeting these areas down here, let's say a 9 to 1 or whatever, you would be able to target even more for this trade, probably this low right here, 7.6 to 1, whatever. We closed 5 to 1 in this trade. We're waiting for this second trade to be activated, and let's check it out if this is activated or not. Again, you see this first trade, which was activated right here. For those people who would target, let's say, this area, it's a 23 to 1, 23 to 1 within, let's see, 10 hours, 23 to 1, and you have avoided entering here and here. You waited for the 3 highs. This is how I am going to name this free strategy that I'm giving away. The 3 highs strategy. There you go. Okay, you waited for the 3 highs to be formed. And let's see if we would be activated in the other trade as well. I don't know now, I'm not quite sure. If this area is broken, then we cancel the second trade right here. But let's see how it goes. Let's move this right here. I think by now this would be too late. The price has moved a lot from here that we got activated from this first trade. It's been 4 days, so I don't think there is a reason to have this one still running as a pending order right here. So we would go ahead, I'm sorry guys, and delete this order that you see right here. There is no purpose for it because the movement was played right here. And you see this trade went up to, and of course you wouldn't know that, or you could target the beginning of this order block right here, and this trade would have run up to 42 to 1 risk to reward. Let's see in general how this thing played out. Yeah, okay, this one, as we said, we would deactivate it now, we would have stopped it. And for those people who are entering on a 4-hour order block and then they're targeting below the area, this is a clear 50 to 1 trade. So you can see that this could have gone until 50 to 1. Realistically, I could get around 15 to 1 or 20 to 1 in this whole movement. So this was the strategy once again. Step 1, we are on a 4-hour chart. We are waiting for an impulsive movement to break an area. We see this movement, then we highlight the order block which was responsible, let's say, for the break of this structure. We're waiting for price to get back to this order block. If price gets back into this order block, we scale down to the 1-minute chart and we're waiting for 3 highs, the 3 high strategy. Okay, number 1, we do nothing at all. We're waiting for this liquidity which lies above here, above this area, to be grabbed, above this area that we see right here. Okay, then we're waiting when the second high is being formed on the 1-minute chart, of course, but now I'm doing it so we can go a bit quicker. You're waiting for this high to be broken, and when we make number 3 that we see right here, which is above number 2, then this is our chance to enter potential trades. And the order blocks that we are interested in, as I have talked about it, for this third movement, we take the Fibonacci tool. At the beginning, it was from here until here. We didn't know better, of course. We didn't know that this movement would happen. So where is at least the 60%? It is right here. So This is the untested part of the order block that I have highlighted. One order would go there, second pending order would go to this area. Anything above the 61.8%. Okay, and there we go again, and this trade went to the moon and back. Okay, it went down and broke this area extremely impulsively. Easily you could have hit a 50-1 in this trade. This was our today's 1 minute scalping strategy, a very easy scalping strategy. If you have a pen and a notebook and you write down the steps one by one, then you can go ahead and backtest or forward test this strategy with fake money at the beginning, of course. Go ahead, like my video, subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell so you will not be missing any of the free strategies that I'm providing here on YouTube. This is gonna do it for today. Thank you all for watching. Until next time.